It's Leykis 101, the ongoing on-air adult education course that teaches men how to get more tail for less money. Just as importantly, we teach women how men think. I am your professor. This is my classroom. Class is in session. This is where we teach the tenets of Leykis 101. And wherever you are seated right now, you are seated in class. It's an electronic course, a correspondence course of sorts. As a result, many of you send your questions, your comments, your criticisms to your professor by writing to tom@blowmeuptom.com. And I read them during the course of the program. tom@blowmeuptom.com. Ryan writes in, it says, Dear Father, I would first like to thank you for getting me laid. More than once, I might add. Your points on acting too good for a girl you want to sleep with and acting cocky are spot on. Many of my more naive friends tell me that you're crazy. They don't even listen to your show. And that treating a girl like a princess is the key to sleeping with them. But while they're picking up some girl from a party or buying her dinner, I be railing some babe, then throwing my clothes on and leaving with plenty of time to hit the books. My favorite trick that I've acquired is acting interested in my soon-to-be partner's friend. That gets a girl's legs open in a flash. Take care, Ryan. By the way, my first girlfriend of all time, I went out with her a couple of times. Nothing much happened. Then I was at a birthday party at her apartment, and her roommate and best friend led me to the bathroom, locked the door behind us, and seduced me until before I ever had a chance to nail the woman who ultimately became my first girlfriend, I got nailed by her best friend. And that was the best aphrodisiac of all. Wow. The best. Jason writes in and says, Tom, I'm 31. I live in Dallas. And I'm out of a failed marriage without a pot. I thought the American dream was to be married and have a big family, own a house. Not. Thanks to your motivational radio talk show that I share with everyone. I will teach my kids, one son and two daughters, about Leykis 101. Maybe they won't go through my headaches. I know with your advice I will be rich with a hot young girl in the next 10 years or so. Thank you, Jason. Jason wants to know when we're coming to Dallas. June. The big announcement coming soon. June, we're coming. It's a lock. Here is two questions from one person. No pleasantries, gets right down to the questions. Number one, says in Beverly Hills, you basically can't go anywhere for less than $60 with drinks. Is there a cost of living allowance out here? No, don't take girls to Beverly Hills. Make that really simple. Not just because of the cost, but also because who knows who they'll hook up with when they go back to the bathroom or wander around that restaurant, go out for a smoke or whatever. Probably somebody with more money than you. Don't be taking girls to Beverly Hills. Just don't do it. No. N-O, no. Two, he says, what if your bill comes out to $60, but only $10 is her? I love to have steaks, Tom, and after I tell them they are fat, they usually just stick to a salad. Well, I don't know where you're eating. Where are you going, Black Angus? Sizzler? Where are you eating? $10 in a restaurant. I barely get out of Subway for less than $10. Highly unlikely that would happen. Look, if you could find a way to spend only $10 on your date and you ate $50 worth of steak, I'm okay with that. But by the way, I don't know any good steakhouse. Repeat, I don't know any good steakhouse where one person can eat for $60, much less two. I just don't know. Here's a listener who signs himself a dog. He writes in and says, Dad, this is a dog from Seoul, Korea. A lot of people listening on the internet these days. Says here, I've listened to you via the internet. Long-time listener, by the way. Okay, this is my case. I met an American woman here in Korea. She teaches English in language school. I did what you said in 101, follow the 3-date rule. First, she was shocked and avoided me for a few days. Then, since she didn't know many people around here, she allowed me to bang her. No condom, she said. I'm allergic to latex. She doesn't want to use any birth control. What should I do? Not many American women are here. Should I still DTB? Signed, a dog. A woman who is allergic to latex is not allergic to your money. Is not allergic to your money. And therefore, you should not ever have sex with somebody who doesn't want to use a condom. By the way, women who say they're allergic to latex, there's other kinds of condoms. There's other forms of birth control. She doesn't want to use any birth control because she wants you to impregnate her. Just say no. N-O, no. That simple. Finally, Michael writes in and says, Hi, Tom. While I'm on my second date with an extremely hot Asian female, 5'2", 100 pounds, 32A, and a very sexy butt, she asks me if I have any 3 strikes, you're out rules. I think to myself, bingo, Leykis 101 student. I tell her sometimes it is 1 strike or 2 strikes. I ask her, why wait for 3 strikes if you know things aren't going to work out? So we play around a little and call it a date. Call it a night for date 2. Date number 3, I think we talked about 10 or 15 minutes, and then her clothes came right off. I sealed the deal. Leykis 101 students, take note of the money spent. Date 1, $35. Date 2, $30. Date 3, $0. He says, I've already been using your same principles for 15 years. The less I spend in the beginning, the more I get. End of story. I am eagerly looking forward to date number 4. Signed, Loyal 101 student. There you go. It's that simple. All right, students, here we are in the classroom once again. And we are here with you, here to answer your questions, trying to help you avoid serious commitment, avoid relationships, avoid marriage, trying to get to the shortest distance between 2 points. As a man, you want to get laid. That's your reason for dating. We're here to help you avoid wasting money and wasting time on chicks who are never going to give you what you want. If you've got questions on how to do that, or complaints about what your professor has to say here in this classroom, now's the time to speak up.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866.
He says, you know, you haven't had any backbone the entire time we've been together. And I said, you know what? It's time that I started acting like a man and show some balls, and I'm dumping you. And I have you to thank.
Oh, I love that. It's Leykis 101 on the Tom Leykis Show.
It's Leykis 101, the Tom Leykis Show. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Weston on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
What's going on, Tom? It's Weston.
I know, I just said that.
Of course you did. Hey, no, I got a story to tell you.
Yeah.
My ex-chick, she said exactly what you said. She said she was pregnant just to keep me around. Come to find out, she wasn't. I had her take a pregnancy test. Wasn't pregnant, and that's that. But she's tried it more than once.
Oh, why'd you give her a chance to try it more than once?
I don't know.
Because you're stupid. Now, first of all, why do you have a girlfriend at 20?
I don't anymore, but I don't know why. I thought I was in love.
You never... I don't care if you think you're in love. Son, you're too young. You just don't know about being in love.
No, believe me, I know that now.
So don't let that happen again.
I will not. What do I do, though? She keeps calling... excuse me, sorry about that. She won't leave me alone.
It's called caller ID. Use it.
Don't answer?
Don't answer.
What if she keeps calling? She calls me like 20 times a night.
Who cares?
Let it go?
Let it go.
All right, Tom.
She'll get the hint, Weston. She keeps calling because she knows you'll answer.
I don't answer anymore, though. That's the thing. She calls to come over. I can't have... All right.
Pal, you gotta... That's twice you've used that word now. Next time, I'm just going to hang up.
All right, my bad.
You said it, you apologized for it, then you said it again. If she calls, you don't answer. Period.
All right. All right, Tom.
She doesn't come to your house, does she?
She has.
Don't answer.
All right.
If you're not expecting anyone, don't answer the door.
Sounds good.
Got it?
Got it.
Now be a man.
Will do now.
All right.
All right, Tom. Blow me up.
Here you go. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. It's Jimmy on the Tom Leykis Show.
Hey, Dad, what's going on?
Not much, son.
Oh, hey, I was just calling because I wanted to see what kind of advice you'd have for me. I've been listening to your show for a while, for the 101. Love it. Big fan. All the brothers are. All the good stuff. Going on my third date tonight with a girl. Taking her out, one time, nice restaurant.
Why?
Just old school, I guess,
Well, that doesn't work.
Yeah, well, I believe you now.
Well, did you just fall off the turnip truck? Is this your first date? Your first woman you've ever asked out?
Nah, but it's been a little while, and I was hoping...
When did it ever work?
Way back when. That's about it.
I'm sure it didn't work then either.
It proved successful once or twice.
Yeah, well, guess what?
Already know.
You could have spent a lot less, and if she was going to sleep with you, she would have done it anyway.
Yeah, well, like I said, I believe that now. Well, like I said, I'm going out for the third time tonight. I got nothing planned.
How much have you spent on the first two dates?
First one about 100, second nothing.
Right,
so it evens out 50 apiece.
Yeah, it's still too much.
It's still too much, yeah, well.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
And where are you taking her now?
I don't have any plans for tonight. That's what I was thinking. I don't know what kind of plans.
Your place.
Take her to my place, huh?
Right.
Yeah, well.
Win a DVD.
Get a DVD, huh?
That's right.
DVD and a fifth of booze?
That's about it.
Yeah? Well, that sounds pretty good to me.
That's all you do.
That's it, huh?
You tell her we're staying in tonight.
Well.
If she balks at it, she's not going to have sex with you. Just don't see her again.
There you go. Well,
and then don't ever spend $100 on a date again.
All right.
Because it doesn't work, does it?
Yeah, it doesn't. So anyone listening should take that advice. Definitely save your cash.
Exactly.
Well, good deal. I like the suggestion, and said I'll go pick up a fifth and then a DVD and call it good.
Done.
Tom, do me a favor. Take me out with a fat bong tug.
Here you go, Jimmy. $1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Yvette on Leykis 101 with your professor. Hello.
Hey, Tom.
Hey.
What's that?
My salary, the ratings, the usual.
Just the usual. You're awesome, Tom. Let me tell you, my ex-boyfriend is the one that turned me on to you and said, look, let's listen to this show, and I've been listening for about 3.5 years now, and I wanted to agree with you, but you know what? It's not only the girls trying to get pregnant by the guys to keep them. I don't know where he felt lost since he's such a loyal Tom listener, but he tried to do that to me and get me pregnant and try to get me to stay, but that did not happen.
Good. Good, because you hold all the cards with that. You don't have to get pregnant if you don't want to.
No. That's not true.
Yes, it is.
We were using condoms and everything, but hey.
But you don't have to get pregnant if you don't want to. That is true.
No, not that I didn't have to. I didn't have to stay pregnant, which is a different story.
What, you were pregnant?
I was pregnant.
How did that happen? Wait. How did that happen if you were using condoms?
We were using condoms.
Well, you should be using your own birth control, dear.
I know, and I know that now.
I mean, condoms are a backup system.
That is true.
They are not a primary form of birth control. They're not.
That's true. That's so true, Tom, and I agree with you. And you know what? It's not going to happen again. When is enough? It's more than enough.
What, you have a kid already?
And I have one already, a 2-year-old.
Why?
Why? I don't know, Tom. I was young, and I don't know. But you know what? She's awesome, and I don't think it'll happen again. I'm sure it's...
You know what you mean? You don't think it will happen again. You're not even using birth control.
Yeah, I am.
What are you using? And don't say condoms.
Depo. No, Depo.
Uh-huh.
And condoms. I do not agree with having sex without a condom anymore.
And what made you want to have a baby at 17?
You know what? I thought he was going to be there and help me out, and obviously...
But dear, it doesn't matter if he's there or not there. At 17, you are too young to have a baby.
Of course, and I know that now. And if I were to go back, which I can't, it's a different story, but what are you going to do?
Could have had an abortion.
That's true. That's another option, but...
I mean, what college are you going to, sweetheart?
I'm going to Long Beach City College right now, and I'm...
Which is a community college.
Which is a community college, yes.
Because that's all you can get away with now.
And that's all I can get away with for now. And I'm an agency producer for Farmers Insurance, working full-time, going to school full-time.
And what are you majoring in something?
No, I'm just getting my generals right now in liberal arts. So I don't know what I'm...
Why are you wasting your time with liberal arts, dear?
Because it's just something to keep my options open.
It doesn't keep any options open.
What do you think I should major in, Tom?
Something that has a business slant.
Something that has a business slant?
Yes, where you can make money at it.
You know what? I don't know where my direction is going right now.
Dear, that's because you had a baby at 17.
That's true, and let all the young girls know that are going through it right now not to do it. Take care of themselves, because it's not easy.
Believe me, I do it every day. Every day.
You know what? I agree with mostly everything you say, Tom, and you know what? You're awesome. The advice that you give out, and you're great. Keep it up.
Thank you, Yvette, for the call. This is Paula in Romeoville, Illinois, on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. This is the first time I've ever listened to your show. I was flipping through the radio, and honestly, I stumbled onto it about you talking about girls getting pregnant to stay with somebody. Honestly, that is the most surest thing I've ever heard. Seriously, every person, every guy I've known that's happened to, either the girl actually got pregnant or was, I'm pregnant, I want to get pregnant, I want to get married after 2 days. Seriously. Yeah. It happened to my best friend, Nick. It happened to my boyfriend's best friend. It's crazy. Well, my best friend, Nick, he decided to date a 25-year-old woman who wanted to settle down, so now he lives in Wisconsin, married and a kid, and he's only 18.
There we go.
Yeah, which I find funny, but, still.
Well, you know what we say, no boyfriend till you're 25.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it should be, but, girls are nuts. Although I'm a girl, it's seriously, I went to an all-girls high school. Girls are insane. It's crazy what the girls at my school did to, keep a boyfriend that was cheating on them, would, call them names, call them fat, things like that. And it's just why? You're a psychopath. What the hell is wrong with you?
There's a lot of that out there, Paula.
I know. And honestly, I'm probably going to listen to your show more often because I've never heard someone so honest. Ever, at least not in recent radio. So,
yeah.
Honestly, I appreciate listening to it on my ride home because it's probably the best thing I've had today at all. So,
well, thank you for that. Paula,
all right,
thank you.
That's it.
I appreciate the call. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. It's Frank on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello? Tom?
Yes.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Frank.
I've always wanted to do that.
And now you have.
And now I have. You know what? I was having a pretty bad day up until today.
And then what happened?
I called you.
Ah.
Well, like always, long-time listener, first-time caller.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been listening to you since I was, like, in high school. You know, I listened to it on when my dad picked me up, and, you know, he's great. He's you know, a great fan of yours, too. I'd like to thank him for giving me, he probably doesn't even believe me. I told him I'd be on. So, straight to the point. Okay, so I'm in college. Tom, you there?
No, I left the room. Can I take a message?
Okay, so I'm a freshman in college, okay? I have a girlfriend.
Why?
Exactly.
Well, you did it, not me. Why?
Yeah, I know. I don't know.
You're afraid to be alone. You're going away to college. You're afraid.
Actually, she doesn't even go to the same school I do.
Oh, then why do you need a girlfriend?
To
provide the illusion that you've got some stability in your life?
Probably. I really don't know. I called to see if you can give me some of that advice. And you know what? Now I'm getting it.
Break up with your girlfriend and stop having a girlfriend would be my advice.
Okay, on that issue. God, I just needed to hear it from Tom. Holy crap.
Yeah, you do not need a girlfriend. You're in college. There's more hot chicks in college than you'll ever see the rest of your life.
Actually, they're not that hot around here.
Well, then you need to go find some hot chicks. The point is, what, you got to keep a girlfriend because they're not hot enough at school?
No, they're not. I actually keep her because she's great. She gives me everything I really need. You know, she satisfies those needs that I could be out, you know, going, you know, playing around. But, you know, she keeps them and it's safe.
She does what?
She, you know, she fills that requirement, so to speak.
Which one is that?
Having fun in the room. I don't know what I could say. What I can.
You're having sex? You're having sex. So you have a girlfriend so you can have sex because you don't have enough game to go out and meet new chicks. Well, then why aren't you doing it?
I don't know, Tom.
No, because you don't have game.
Nah, I don't. Jesus.
That's right, you don't.
All right, if Tom says that, it's true, huh?
Pal, if you had game, you'd be with 7 chicks a week.
I actually did that once before I got the girlfriend.
How good was it?
It was pretty fun. It was stressful, though.
So what?
So what? I got enough problems with school and...
Oh, yeah. So you're just bored with having to maintain all those relationships. So you decided to subscribe to one magazine instead of going to the newsstand every day.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a good one. Yeah, I guess that's what it is.
Well, you understand, when you have a girlfriend, then she has expectations.
Of what? What is she expecting?
That you're going to be loyal to her, that you're going to be on the phone reporting your whereabouts all the time.
Oh, hell no.
Text messaging you.
Hasn't texted me once today.
Yeah, today.
Today. Yeah, she would text.
She would, wouldn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she would.
Yeah.
She's not a commanding person, though. I mean, I wear the pants, so...
If you wore the pants, you wouldn't have a girlfriend.
Ooh.
You wear a skirt, son.
So what do you say?
I already told you were not listening.
Get my priorities straight? You've been telling me...
Break up with your girlfriend. No girlfriend.
Got it. Wow. So, that's about it. I never, you know,
won't, by the way, you won't do it.
What?
You will not take my advice.
You don't think? I was actually seriously talking. I said if I get through to Tom today, I'll probably do as he says.
All right, I'm telling you what to do.
Got it, Tom. Shoot.
If you have game, go out and show everybody what game you have. If you don't have game, develop some.
I listen to you. I think I got your knowledge and everyone else is screwed up before me. Not many people have that.
I understand, Frank. Get to it.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM. Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-866.
Listen, I just got one word for most of these guys out here. Birth control.
I think that's 2 words.
It's the Tom Leykis Show.
From Los Angeles, it's the Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. Leykis 101, I am your professor. Paul in Rosemont, Illinois, you're on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
How you doing there, Dad?
Doing okay, son. How are you?
All right, sir. Hey, first of all, I got to say, these guys nowadays are dumb as hell. I don't mean to put us guys down. You know what, man? I'm 35 years old. I grew up in the 80s. And you guys have to realize something. Women haven't gotten smarter. They just became more conniving.
Uh-huh.
You know, the game has never changed. The game has always been the same. Just different generations see it differently. But it's basically the same. You know, these guys out here, you know, they don't pick themselves up by the bootstraps and put their pants on. You know, they let the women walk all over them.
Oh, I know. And the reason is because, as I always say, we have the first generation of adult men who grew up raised by single mothers or raised in 2 career households where there was no man around that house.
Exactly. Exactly. And they're learning everything from their mom, which means no disrespect. Your mom could have been a wonderful person, but at the same time, you didn't learn what you needed to learn.
Yeah, but your mom, when she's a single mom, tells you how to pee sitting down. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Exactly. And one other quick thing, listen. So the guys out there that trying to get these girls pregnant, listen, first of all, I got to say this. Like I said, I'm 35 years old. When we're 15, 16, 17, 8, we're all dumb. We don't know what's going on. We're ignorant to a lot of things. First of all, guys, unless you're standing there with your girlfriend, make sure she's either taking or getting a shot. Listen, my daughter was born when I was 18 years old. I had to put 6 to 7 years of my life on hold to raise my daughter. I love her with all my heart. She's graduating high school this year, as a matter of fact. But, guys, don't always believe what women say. You know, I mean, just because, let's say you live in a cave, if I tell you the sky's purple, don't always believe what I say. It's one of those things, you know. You got to find out for yourself.
No doubt about it.
Love hasn't anything to do with it. It's all about women trying to get what they want.
And get what they can.
Well, that's the thing. That's why I feel so bad for these guys nowadays. It's that they don't seem to realize it's all a game.
Yeah,
they have to know how to control the game.
That's right. The trick is you have to be in charge. That's what I tell the boys to do. We hold all the cards. We have what they want. Money. Kyle on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
How you doing, Tom?
Doing okay, Kyle.
Good. All right, I have a perfect scenario that you always preach about. I was with a girl for 3 years. We were engaged for the last year of that. Got married this past year, and 2 months into it, she basically decided that she wasn't ready for marriage and decided to start accusing me of cheating and everything else. Ended up getting a divorce. And this is after I gave up law school because she didn't think fathers would make good lawyers. I moved to a completely different state and took a job I didn't truly like so that I can be where she wanted to go when she graduated college. And then I ended up leaving that job and had 4 other offers on the table and took the one she wanted me to take because she thought it made the most sense for us.
How'd that work out for you?
Yeah, it worked out just splendid, Tom. Now I'm back, and, you know, and I love her to death. She's a, you know, amazing, beautiful woman, but, you know, I put all these things off for a woman, and, you know, now since I've been divorced, it's taken a long time to get over it, but, you know, I just turned 25, and I got a job promotion. I started my own investment real estate company that's just starting to take off, and I'm now getting back into law school taking my LSATs again in June.
So you were able to get it back on track, but only because you were smart enough to leave.
Well, I didn't even leave. She filed for divorce. I didn't want her to. And,
she did you the biggest favor of your life.
Probably. And I'm not saying that marriage is a horrible thing or that, it's not, it's a bad thing for anybody, because
There's no benefit for a man to get married.
I don't know.
None.
I miss that closeness, and, I do love her very much.
Getting married had nothing to do with it. You can be close to someone without being married to them. Do you have a best friend?
Yeah, which I pretty much had to give up because she happens to be a female, and my wife didn't believe men and women could just be friends.
So you were just a complete pussy, a complete doormat.
Basically.
Yeah, and had she not done you the big favor of kicking you out, you'd still be there, answering to her every demand.
Yep.
Meow. That's all I got to say to that. Meow.
Yep. But, it's just, it's a perfect example. I love the girl to death, but,
That's because you hate yourself.
No, I just decided that I wanted to do that before I took care of myself first, which was, taking care of law school and all that stuff. I don't hate myself at all. I love the person I am. But right now I'm, going out and getting laid. I'm back in Phoenix, so I'm...
Yeah, but you'll do the same thing again. You'll do the same thing again because you didn't learn anything.
I did learn.
What did you learn?
I started my company, and that's why I'm going back to law school, and that's why I don't have...
Until you meet the love of your life again, and then you'll do the same thing again.
No.
I'm not convinced.
Well, what can I say to convince you, Tom? I've done everything that you preach guys should do.
No, first you did everything I preach you shouldn't do, and then the only reason you're out is because she dumped you.
And I've seen the light, and now I've gotten my stuff back together, and I know what I need to do.
But you have a girlfriend again.
No, I don't.
You said you were seeing the hottest chick. What were you saying?
No, I said I'm back in Phoenix, so I have some of the hottest chicks in the country around me.
All right. But you're not going to have a girlfriend now, are you?
I've been going out and getting laid and having fun like that.
Keep it up.
All right, Tom.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kyle. Leykis 101. I am your professor. Alan, can you get the question in quickly here on Leykis 101?
Hey, what's going on, Tom?
Not much, Alan.
I was just going to ask you, since you say, marriage isn't for men, right?
Right, no benefit to a man.
Yeah, unless you're going to have a child, right?
Well, even then, there's a benefit to the child, for sure.
Yeah, but not really to the man.
But none to the man.
Okay, let's say you wanted to, have your name go on, be your last name or whatever.
Oh, what is your last name, Alan?
Why?
Well, because unless you have a very unusual last name, which most people don't.
Wasn't that kind of the thing about, humans is like you give birth and you want to,
That's not a good enough reason to have a kid.
No?
No.
Your money, you got a lot of money, and so you're going to give that to someone after you pass.
There are plenty of deserving charities who will be well taken care of after I go. Thanks a lot for the call, Alan. More to come. Stay right there.
The Tom Leykis Show.